Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Philadelphia City Council and the Committee of Public Property and Public Works. I now note that the time has come. Mr. Cameron, will you please call the roll and take attendance? Members that are in attendance, will you please indicate you are here by saying present when your name is called?
Chair Lozada. Councilwoman Lozada.
Present.
Vice Chair Squilla.
Present.
Member Driscoll.
Present.
Member Harady.
Present.
Thank you. A quorum of the committee is present, and this hearing is now called to order. This is the public hearing of the Committee of Public Property and Public Works regarding bill numbers 240874, 241022, 241023, 241025, 241029, 241031, 241050, 241051, 241052, and 241053. Mr. Cameron, will you please read the title of the bills?
Council members, please note, bill number 240874 is being held at the request of the sponsor. We will not be taking any testimony on that bill today. The bill titles are...
Which bill was that?
That was 240874.
240874.
Bill number 240874, an ordinance authorizing the Commissioner of Public Property on behalf of the City of Philadelphia to enter into a sublease with the Philadelphia Municipal Authority for use by the city of all or a portion of the premises located at 6233 North Broad Street under certain terms and conditions. Bill number 241022, an ordinance authorizing the Commissioner of Public Property on behalf of the City of Philadelphia to enter into a lease agreement with 2401 Walnut LP for use by the city of a portion of the premises located at 2401 Walnut Street, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania under certain terms and conditions. Bill number 241023, an ordinance authorizing the Commissioner of Public Property on behalf of the City of Philadelphia to enter into a lease agreement with ACHSS Office Ventures 2, LLC, for use by the city of a portion of the premises located at 1930 South Broad Street, Philadelphia, PA 19145 under certain terms and conditions. Bill number 241025, an ordinance authorizing the Commissioner of Public Property on behalf of the City of Philadelphia to convey to the Philadelphia Housing Authority or all or part of a parcel or parcels of land containing approximately 23,595 square feet located in and about the area bounded by Market Street, 39th Street, Ludlow Street, and 40th Street under certain terms and conditions. Bill number 241029, an ordinance authorizing the Commissioner of Public Property on behalf of the city to acquire fee simple title or a lesser real estate interest by purchase, dedication, donation, condemnation, agreement in lieu of condemnation, or otherwise, in and to all portions of certain parcels of land located along the west bank of the Schuylkill River, in and around an area generally bounded by South 58th Street as extended to the bulkhead line over the west bank of the Schuylkill River, South 61st Street, and West Passyunk Avenue for public park, recreation, and transportation purposes under certain terms and conditions. Bill number 241031, an ordinance authorizing the Commissioner of Public Property on behalf of the City of Philadelphia to enter into a sublease agreement with the Philadelphia Municipal Authority for use by the city of a portion of the premises located at 1 South Broad Street, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, under certain terms and conditions. Bill number 241050, an ordinance authorizing the Commissioner of Public Property on behalf of the City of Philadelphia to enter into a various lease and sublease agreements with various landlords and tenants for use by the city of all or a portion of various premises located at 1835 South Broad Street, 6000 Woodland Avenue, 4029 Market Street, 5610 Lancaster Avenue, 2301 North Broad Street, 6420 Frankfurt Avenue, 2739 North Fifth Street, 5361 to 91 Chew Avenue, 6233 North Broad Street, and 1619 Grant Avenue, all under certain terms and conditions. Bill number 241051, an ordinance authorizing the Commissioner of Public Property on behalf of the City of Philadelphia to acquire fee simple title or a lesser real estate interest by purchase, dedication, donation, condemnation, agreement in lieu of condemnation, or otherwise in and to all or portions of a certain parcel of land known as 923 West Butler Street under certain terms and conditions. Bill number 241052, an ordinance authorizing the Commissioner of Public Property on behalf of the City of Philadelphia to enter into a sublease agreement with the Philadelphia Municipal Authority for use by the city of a portion of the premises located at 1600 to 26 John F. Kennedy Boulevard, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, under certain terms and conditions. And Bill number 241053, an ordinance authorizing the Commissioner of Public Property on behalf of the City of Philadelphia to enter into a sublease agreement with the Philadelphia Municipal Authority for use by the city of a portion of the premises located at 30 South 15th Street, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, under certain terms and conditions.
Thank you. Will the clerk please call the first panel we have to testify this afternoon on bill number 241022?
Joseph Brasky, Interim Commissioner of the Department of Public Property, testifying on 241022.
Thank you for joining us. Please
Good
state your
day.
name for the record and begin with your testimony.
Joe Brasky, Department of Public Property, Interim Commissioner.
Patrick Livingston, Real Estate Operations Administrator, Public Property.
Thank you.
Good. Thank you for having us. First off, on your busy, I know this is a busy time for you guys. We appreciate you welcoming us into your house. Good afternoon, Councilperson, Chairperson Lozada, and members of the Committee of Public Property and Public Works. My name is Joe Brasky. I'm the Interim Commissioner of the Department of Public Property. I'm here today to testify in support of Bill 241022, authorizing the Department of Public Property on behalf of the City of Philadelphia to enter into a lease agreement with 2401 Walnut LP for use in City of all portion and premises located at 2401 Walnut Street under certain terms and conditions. License and Inspections opened its new Central West District office at 2401 Walnut Street after Bill 190710 was authorized by City Council and certified by the Mayor in December of 2019. The bill in 2019 ordinance at least provided L&I the opportunity to establish a community presence in what was considered the gateway between University City and the Central Business District. Today, the Central West District Office remains vital to the L&I and its commitment to continue to build community awareness, provide education aimed to reduce city ordinance violations, and become more accessible overall in the community. As such, when the 4,924 square foot office suite next door became available, DPP and L&I jumped at the opportunity to expand its footprint and reset the base term by seeking a new 10-year lease with already established landlord. 2401 Walnut Street is centrally located between University City, Fairmount, and Francisville, and south to Grays Ferry. This proposed new lease would allow L&I to continue to focus on these neighborhoods, which remain prime for growth and development through 2035. In addition to the ideal physical location of the Central West District Office, 2401 Walnut continues to offer Class A office space in Gold LEED certified building, giving L&I employees the opportunity to continue to enjoy a more modern, efficient, and environmentally friendly workspace long-term. The Department of Public Property supports this measure, and accordingly, I respectfully ask the City Council approve Bill 241022. Thank you. I'm here to answer any questions you may have.
State your name for the record and begin with your testimony.
I don't have a testimony. I'm just here for
Are there any
support.
questions from the panel for this panel? Hearing none, thank you for your testimony. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hearing none, Mr. Clerk, will you please call the panel to testify this afternoon on bill number 241023?
It's Joseph Brasky, once again.
State your name once again for the record and begin with your testimony.
Joseph Brasky, Department of Public Property, Interim Commissioner. Good afternoon, Chairperson Lozada and members of the Committee of Public Property and Public Works. My name is Joe Brasky, Interim Commissioner of the Department of Public Property. I'm here to testify in support of Bill 241023, authorizing the Department of Public Property on behalf of the City of Philadelphia to enter into a lease agreement with ACHSS Office Ventures 2, LLC, for use by the city of a portion of the premises located at 1930 South Broad Street, commonly known as the Constitution Health Plaza, under certain terms and conditions. City Council's approval of Property Bill number 210248 in 2021 authorized DPP to enter into a long-term lease agreement for the new BSL 3 laboratory space at Constitution Health Plaza on behalf of the Philadelphia Department of Public Health. The lab space was constructed and delivered by the landlord to PDPH on November 1st, 2023, and served the community ever since. This new proposed lease would add 6,991 square foot of required office space adjacent to the lab and would increase the city's footprint at the medical campus to a total of 59,442 square feet. This proposed new office space would expire roughly the same time as the current BSL-3 lab lease, giving PDPH the ability to control, utilize, and enjoy the office space through tenant renewal options, together with a brand-new state-of-the-art laboratory space over the next 3 decades. The Department of Public Property supports this measure, and accordingly, I respectfully ask the City Council approve Bill 241023. Thank you. I may be happy to answer any questions.
Thank you for your testimony. Are there any questions from the panel, or for this panel? No? There being none, Mr. Clerk, will you please read the names of the panel to testify this afternoon on Bill number 241025?
John Monlack, Chief of Staff of the Department of Planning and Development.
Good afternoon. Please state your name for the record and begin with your testimony.
John Mondlak. Thank you. Good afternoon. Chairperson Lozada and members of the Public Property Public Works Committee. My name is John Mondlak. I'm the Chief of Staff in the Department of Planning and Development. Thank you for the opportunity to testify on behalf of the Parker administration in support of Bill 241025. The legislation authorized the conveyance of a parcel of land approximately 23,500 square feet bounded by Market Street, 39th Street, 40th Street, and Ludlow Street. The parcel is to be conveyed by the Department of Public Property to the Philadelphia Housing Authority for the purpose of constructing affordable housing. As such, the bill represents a critical milestone towards fulfilling the city's commitment to providing affordable housing opportunities on the site of the former University City townhomes. Pursuant to a carefully negotiated settlement agreement dated March 17, 2023, between the city and IBID Associates Limited Partnership, known as IBID, agreed to subdivide the parcel in question from its other holdings at 3900 Market Street. The subdivision was formally completed and recorded earlier this year. In the meantime, City Council and the Department of Planning and Development collaborated on a series of steps that will culminate in today's critical vote on Bill 241025. Bill number 23-0413 was enacted to authorize the Department of Public Property to acquire the parcels from IBID. The city has committed to partner with PHA and financially support the creation of approximately 70 affordable housing units. The bill you are considering today brings us close to the finish line of the city's legislative process and allows for the conveyance of this property to PHA. In authorizing this conveyance of land, City Council is fostering a partnership that leverages the strengths of both the city and PHA to create lasting impact on the neighborhood. The Parker administration strongly supports this legislation. It's consistent with the city's goals of equitable housing development and demonstrates the city's commitment to addressing those housing needs. We urge Council to approve this ordinance, and we especially thank Council Member Gauthier, perfect timing, for her relentless focus on the needs of her constituents and her tireless efforts to improve housing equity in our city. Thank you for your time and consideration, and I'm happy to answer questions.
Are there any questions for the chair? Recognizes Councilmember Jamie Garcia.
I don't have questions. I just wanted to thank you. I'm really, really proud of what we've done with this effort, and it was just such a great partnership with the administration going way back when, right? When Renee was still here, Our former solicitor was here, Tumar, all those folks. You guys really, really, really helped to get a great and a just settlement out of a very contentious situation. And then even afterwards, we worked really hard together to get the money from the tenant fund into the hands of the tenants, to secure, the $14 million to redevelop the site. And now, this final piece, well, not final piece, but crucial piece of transferring this property to PHA. So just a wonderful, wonderful partnership. And I thank you on behalf of not only the tenants of, former tenants of the University City Townhomes, but our community more broadly. Thank you so much.
It's a great result.
Anyone else? Thank you for your testimony. Will the clerk please call the first panel we have to testify this afternoon on bill number 241029?
Sarah Clark Stewart, Trails and Transportation Manager for the Streets Department.
afternoon and
Good
welcome.
afternoon. Good afternoon, Chairman Lozada and members of the Committee of the Public Property and Public Works. My name is Sarah Clark Stewart, and I am the Trails and Transportation Manager for the Streets Department. I appear before you today on behalf of the administration in support of Bill number 241029. Bill number 241029 allows the City of Philadelphia to acquire right-of-way land for the purpose of connecting and extending the Schuylkill River Trail by constructing a trail segment from its current terminus in the vicinity of 61st Street along the riverbank to the south side of Passyunk Avenue. Upon completion of construction, the right-of-way will be operated and maintained by the Schuylkill River Development Corporation in conjunction with Philadelphia Parks and Recreation. The proposed right-of-way will become part of the larger Circuit Trail system in Philadelphia. The Streets Department supports this measure, and accordingly, I respectfully request that City Council approve Bill number 241029. I'm happy to respond to any questions that you may have.
Thank you for your testimony. Are there any questions or comments from this committee? No? There being none, will the clerk please call the next panel to testify on Bill number 241031?
That's going to be Joe Brasky.
Please state your name for the record and begin with your testimony.
Joe Brasky, Department of Public Property, Interim Commissioner. Good afternoon, Chairperson Lozada and members of Committee of Public Property and Public Works. My name is Joe Brasky. I am the Interim Commissioner of the Department of Public Property. I'm here today to testify in support of Bill 241031, authorizing the Department of Public Property on behalf of the City of Philadelphia to enter in a sublease agreement with the Philadelphia Municipal Authority for use by the city of all or a portion of the premises located at 1 South Broad under certain terms and conditions. Built in 1932, 1 South Broad offers a convenient location directly adjacent to City Hall. The iconic and time-honored building has recently undergone lobby renovations in addition to a new exterior facade that includes 50 foot of glass panels and provides a prominent and grand entrance on Broad Street. Recent renovations also include complete elevator system modernization, new security and life safety systems, and a wired certified gold building recognition due to its high-quality infrastructure measures now in place. As a whole, 1 South Broad is now poised to consider amongst the most attractive office buildings in Center City due to its history, ideal location, and now modern qualities. The proposed 15-year sublease would provide the city with the entire third floor to utilize for its general office, as well as the amenities offered available throughout the building, including a conference center available for reservation, with an ample tenant improvement allowance package coupled with free rent credits, and city has the opportunity to capitalize on the current office market and provide its employees with a modern workspace at discounted rental rates. The Department of Public Property supports this measure, and accordingly, I respectfully ask that City Council approve Bill 241031. Thank you. I will happily answer any questions you may have.
Thank you for your testimony. Are there any questions from for this panel? No? There being none, will the clerk please read the names of the panel to testify this afternoon on Bill number 241050? 241050.
That would be Joseph Brasky again.
Joseph Brasky, Department of Public Property, Interim Commissioner. Good afternoon, Chairperson Lozada and members of this Committee on Public Property and Public Works. My name is Joe Brasky. I'm Interim Commissioner of the Department of Public Property. I'm here today to testify in support of Bill 241050, authorizing the Department of Public Property on behalf of the City of Philadelphia to enter into a 10-year lease agreement with landlords and tenants for use by the city as satellite election offices of all or a portion of various premises located at 1835 South Broad Street, 6000 Woodland Avenue, 4029 Market Street, 5610 Lancaster Avenue, 2301 North Broad Street, 6420 Frankfurt Ave, 2739 North Fifth Street, 5361 to 91 Chew Avenue, 6233 North Broad Street, and 1619 Grant Avenue, all under certain terms and conditions. Over the past 2 years, Public Property worked with the city commissioners to identify and open 10 new satellite election offices. If approved by City Council, each council district would have its own long-term satellite election office that would continue to serve constituents as an information resource center and act as a safe and secure one-stop shop for all Philadelphians' election needs. With the introduction of these new satellite election offices earlier this year, Philadelphians are now available to register to vote, request their mail-in ballots, and return their completed mail ballots all in one visit. With a concentration on inclusivity, accessibility, and convenience to all communities in Philadelphia, these satellite election offices present new opportunities for voters and should continue to become a staple in each council district every new election. The Department of Public Property supports this measure, and accordingly, I respectfully ask that City Council approve Bill 241050. Thank you. I'll be happy to answer any questions you may have.
Thank you for your testimony, and I don't have a question, but I do want to make a comment about the satellite offices that were open, particularly the one in my district. I felt like I really saw a difference, right, once the actual space was open, and how engaged people were and how comfortable they were coming in to ask questions about the actual process in their own neighborhoods. And so I commend the administration, I commend all of those who were involved in making sure that all of these satellite offices across the city of Philadelphia were open and accessible, and that they were staffed with people from the community where people felt very comfortable coming in to ask questions. So thank you very much. Are there any additional
Thank you.
questions from the committee for this panel? No. Thank you so much for your testimony.
Thank you.
Will the clerk please call the panel to testify on bill number 241052?
That would be Joseph Braska once again.
Are we done with 5-2?
I'm sorry, I want to fix that. Bill number 241051 first.
Good afternoon. Joseph Brasky, Interim Commissioner, Department of Public Property. Good afternoon, Chairperson Lozada and members of the Committee on Public Property and Public Works. My name is Joe Brasky. I'm the Interim Commissioner of the Department of Public Property. I'm here to testify in support of Bill 241051.
Correct.
Am I 5-2 or 5-1?
051, that's
Okay,
correct.
I got you. Thank you. I'm Interim Commissioner, Department of Public Property. I'm here to testify in support of Bill 201051, authorizing the Department of Public Property on behalf of the City of Philadelphia to acquire free, simple title and lease a real estate interest by purchase, dedication, donation, condemnation, agreement in lieu of the condemnation or otherwise in all of the portions of certain parcel of land known as 923 West Butler Street, under certain terms and conditions. To stay in compliance with the Clean Water Act, Philadelphia Water Department is implementing various stormwater management projects across the city. The Philadelphia Water Department is actively designing a stormwater management system located at 923 West Butler in coordination with upgrades to the adjacent Butler Street playlot. This site improvements are supported by the neighborhood groups and are in line with several planning initiatives important to Philadelphia Water Department. The Department of Public Property supports this measure, and accordingly, I respectfully ask that City Council approve Bill 241051. Thank you. I'll happy to answer any questions you may have.
Are there any questions from the committee for this panel? No. Thank you for your testimony. Will the clerk please call the first panel to testify on bill number 241052?
That would be Joseph Braska once again.
Joseph Brasky, Department of Public Property, Interim Commissioner. Good afternoon, Chairperson Lozada and members of the Committee of Public Property and Public Works. My name is Joe Brasky. I'm the Interim Commissioner of the Department of Public Property. I am here today to testify in support of Bill 241052, authorizing the Department of Public Property on behalf of the City of Philadelphia to enter in a sublease agreement with Philadelphia Municipal Authority for use by the city of all or a portion of the premises located at 1600 to 26 JFK Boulevard, commonly known as Four Penn Center, under certain terms and conditions. Located on the southwest corner of 16th Street and John F. Kennedy Boulevard, Four Penn Center sits above SEPTA Suburban Station within walking distance of the triplex. Public Property has increased its efforts to provide modern space to city employees and has been fortunate to see heavily discounted Class A office space opportunities due to the current state of the Center City office market. Public Property has been active in the market in its attempts to modernize its office portfolio with the emphasis on quality and overall budget. Not knowing what this volatile office market may soon look like, DPP has aggressively pursued long-term Class A office leases and subleases in hopes to start closing the gap between city and the private sector in what continues to be a very competitive hiring market. This proposed 15-year office lease for 26,805 square feet at Four Penn Center is one step towards this goal. Department of Public Property supports this measure, and accordingly, I respectfully ask the City Council approve Bill number 241052. Thank you. I will be happy to answer any questions you have.
Thank you for your testimony. Are there any questions? There being none, will the clerk read the names of the panel to testify this afternoon on Bill number 241053?
Our final panelist is Joseph Brasky, once again, on 241053.
Joe Brasky, Department of Public Property, Interim Commissioner.
Please begin with your testimony.
Good afternoon, Chairperson Lozada and members of Committee of Public Property and Public Works. My name is Joe Brasky. I am an Interim Commissioner of the Department of Public Property. I'm here to testify in support of Bill number 241053, authorizing the Department of Public Property on behalf of the City of Philadelphia to enter into a sublease agreement with Philadelphia Municipal Authority for use by city of all the portion of premises located at 30 South 15th Street, commonly known as the Graham Building, under certain terms and conditions. Situated across City Hall, the Graham Building offers a convenient location near SEPTA Suburban Station and within walking distance of the triplex. This boutique Class A office building has modern, efficient floor plates with polished concrete floors and exposed ceiling. With its state-of-the-art Center City office market, the Department of Public Property pounced on the opportunity to provide city employees premier office space at heavily discounted rental rates by agreeing to propose sublease for 30,352 square foot over the next 10 years. With generous tenant improvement allowance and free rent credit packages included, Public Property continues to strive towards city employees' custom-built, modern workspace it could be proud of its rates that it can afford. These proposed 10-year sublease would provide the city with the entire 17th, 18th, and 21st floors to utilize for its general office use. The Department of Public Property supports this measure, and accordingly, I respectfully ask that City Council approve Bill 241053. Thank you, and I'll be happy to answer any questions you may have.
Are there any questions from members of the committee? Thank you for your testimony. This concludes the hearing, and now we will go into the public meeting. There being no further questions from members of the committee and no other witnesses to testify on the bills before the committee today, I will ask if there's anyone else present in this hearing whose name we have failed to call and that wishes to offer testimony on the bills being considered today. Hearing none, we will go into the public meeting and to consider the actions to be taken on the bills before this committee today. We will now convene the public meeting. Mr. Cameron, will you please call the roll to take attendance? Members that are in attendance, please indicate that you are here by saying present when your name is called.
Councilmember Lozada.
Present.
Vice Chair Squilla. Present. Member Gauthier.
Present.
Member Driscoll.
Present.
Member Harity.
Present.
Thank you. A quorum is present, and we will now begin the public meeting. Please note that bill number 240874 is being held at the request of the sponsor, and no action will be taken on that bill today. The chair recognizes Councilmember Harity for a single motion on bill numbers 241022, 241023, 241025, 241029, 241031, 241050, 241051, 241052, and 241053.
Madam Chair, thank you. I move that bill numbers 241022, 241023, 241025, 241029, 241031, 241050, 241051, 241052, and 241053 be reported from this committee with a favorable recommendation, and further move that the rules of council be suspended to permit first reading of these bills at our next session of council.
The chair notes that, for the record, that Councilmember Harity, or Councilmember Garcia seconds the motion. It has been moved and properly seconded that bills number 241022, 241023, 241025, 241029, 241031, 241050, 241051, 241052, and 241053 be reported from this committee with a favorable recommendation, and further move that the rules of council be suspended to permit first reading of these bills at the next session of council. All those in favor of the motion will signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, the ayes have it, and the motion carries. This concludes the business before this Committee of Public Property and Public Works today. Thank you all very much for your attendance. Have a good afternoon.
Chair, Vice Chair.
Madam Chair?